I haven't even tried this on yet, and I'm already saying that it's like the game changer in hair toppers. It's Uniwigs Breeze in the closed lace version. And yeah, I haven't tried it on. We're going to try it on together, but I'll also tell you why I think that it is a game changer. In fact, I'm so confident about this one that I think if it existed when I transitioned to wigs, I probably would not have transitioned to wigs as quickly as I did. I would have stayed in toppers a lot longer. My name is Ashley. Welcome back to Life Beyond Locks. We talk all things related to hair loss, wigs, hair toppers here. And today we're going to look specifically at Breeze. Now there's an entire line of the closed lace toppers from Uniwigs. You can get Airy Elegance and Airy Light, I think is the name of the other one. I don't have it. I did look at Airy Elegance last week, and that's why I can say with such confidence that you're gonna love this, because I thought I wouldn't be a good candidate for closed lace. I have an increasingly thinning front hairline. I thought I would have to blend it. It's a small topper, so I thought it was just gonna be popping off all over the place, but with the halo wire and the closed lace front, it actually laid so seamlessly to my front hairline that I was completely wowed, and it was so comfortable, more comfortable than any topper I've ever tried on before. So I know that I'm gonna love Breeze because it's a larger base, and I always love a larger base. The reason why, by the way, this one is 8.5 by 9 inches is because if you do use the clips, they clip down into a further down on your scalp as opposed to sort of sticking right in that more sensitive area. So I love large base toppers for that reason. I also love the coverage that they provide. I am not big on going to the stylist to get my own bio hair taken care of, and so the more coverage that I get and the less worry I need to do about blending my two hairs together, the better for me. So very excited to look at this, but I also brought along the original Swiss lace for you to take a look at in case you're wondering what's the difference between the two. Both of them have the same base. Both of them are available in a couple of different lengths and a bunch of different colors. So the closed lace is available in the 12-inch, 14, and 16. I've been getting questions about whether the 18 is going to be available, and I will look into that and let you know. I hope so soon, but what I do believe is that Uniwigs can do some customization, so you can always reach out to them as well. It's available in a whole bunch of colors, from the natural black with some brown, which is very beautiful. It's actually natural black color, to espresso, to truffle brown, which is what we have here, mousse brown, dusty ash brown, and a bunch of the blondes, vanilla butter blonde, California blonde, and now the light permafrost, which also has a light root. So there are a lot of options in terms of color, which we absolutely love. It's 120% density, but it's overall going to be relatively light, like light to medium density on here. And yeah, we're going to jump all into it. So here's the regular version of the Swiss lace collection. So it comes with a little bit of pre-cut. You might want to cut it back further. And it really is a beautiful lace. Like, it's going to melt into the skin depending on your complexion, but you know, it really is a beautiful piece. Now with the large base of Breeze, most of us can actually get away without having to glue down the lace. So that's quite nice. And I don't want to put too much emphasis on this because I actually have a video on this very piece. So I'll just do this so you can kind of see, you know, if you have enough tension, you won't need to glue anything down, and you'll get that seamless front hairline, which looks very natural. However, for the odd person, you will need to use a bit of glue to keep this sticking nicely to your forehead and get that perfect melt. And that's great. If you're comfortable with glue, or you're willing to try to be comfortable with glue, it won't take you long at all to get the hang of it, and you will have truly the most seamless front hairline that you can possibly get. However, for the lazy girls like me, or for those who are a little bit frightened to start doing glue, or who just want something that's quick and easy, really for me though, it comes down to being a little bit lazy with my hair. If I'm being completely honest, I want to be able to grab it and go and get it out of the house, and even install it in the car if I need to. That's sort of always been my mindset when it comes to alternative hair. If that's you, and you don't want to deal with the blending, closed laced is going to be the best option, because it literally is closed off. So you still get this beautiful lace. It's still going to be lightweight, very breathable, right? You can kind of see through it. It's going to have all of those great features of lace, but we have this like reinforced front seam. Do you see that? And this is going to be the magical part. One, you don't have to worry about fraying as much. Obviously, this is lace. It's still very much something that you're going to need to be careful with. You don't want to puncture it or anything like that, because then you do have to get it properly ventilated by a professional. However, there's going to be more durability with this closed lace front. The second thing is it's going to stay in place, I think, because you don't have that extra bit of lace. It just kind of sits flush. So we're going to take a look at that together. The only thing we need to do in order to make sure it's extra secure and stays extra flush without any other adhesive is making sure that we install our halo wire. So Uniwigs will include a halo wire with every purchase, which we love. And also somebody was just asking the other day, can you purchase halo wires for toppers? They were asking this on a public forum because I know that there's some people who like to use the topper grips, but a topper grip is no longer necessary because you can purchase this halo wire from Uniwigs and it can be applied to any topper. I'm going to show you how. So see how here we've got this little piece of material. So that piece of material is sewn. Maybe I should do it on video. I'll try to create a video where I actually sew one of these into an old topper. But you can see Uniwigs includes this with every single topper now. So if you order a topper, you're gonna get these in here with their new toppers, and then you just hook the halo wire in. But if you want to install one of these on an old topper, you can literally just sew this piece of fabric into your topper, just like Uniwigs has done on this one. So I'm gonna remove this piece of material because we don't need it here. Oh geez. Okay. I'll keep it in case I ever want to install that in another topper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and slide, it's just like a bra strap, hook it in. Same thing on the other side. So I'll take this one off. The fact that it doesn't come off super easily is actually a good thing because it means that it's not gonna just slip off of your head either. Oh my goodness. But I am struggling a little bit. There we go. And I'll hook this one in. And it really is, if you've ever had a wig with a bra strap adjuster, those can come out quite easily. But this one, it has that extra little hook in there. See that? So it's not gonna come out very easily at all. And now I'll go ahead. I'm trying to show you on camera, having some challenge. Oh my goodness, there we go, it's in. So now this is used to anchor the topper to the back of your head. You still have clips, so we've got the pressure sensitive clips. Uniwigs uses the ones that don't pull your hair out, which is great, they use good ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 clips, but then we also have the halo wire. Okay, let's give this a go. I'm kind of nervous because I've told myself that this is going to be even better than Airy Elegance, and Airy Elegance was really, really good. So I am kind of anxious because I hope that I haven't set my bar too high. Okay, so to put this on, we're gonna just lay it right to the front of the front hairline, take the halo wire, put it beneath your own bio hair, and then flip. Now I will say my halo wire needs to be tightened right now. I can feel that. So it's not gonna be as effective as it should be, but I think we're still okay. Okay, and then you're gonna install the clips as extra security if you want, which I do. I'm gonna go away, look in a mirror because I'm right in front of a window so that you get the best light, but I need to make sure that this is installed correctly. Okay, so it is installed correctly. I just wanna show you, I'm gonna tighten my halo wire. So I just wanna show you how I do that because it's a little loose, so I'm just gonna pull. And just like that, it creates less wiggle room and more tension at that front hairline. Okay, so this one's a little bit short on me because my bio hair is getting to be a little bit long, and I'm showing this in the 16 inches. So I need a little bit more length, or I have to trim my bio hair, which I've been tempted to do anyways because it's so stringy. So you can see here that if you had the right length, you'd be okay, right? Okay, I'm gonna straighten it, show you what it looks like once it's styled. Okay, so I'm back. We're done styling. I added some loose waves with my flat iron, and I am totally thrilled with how this turned out. Let's just get one more good look at it. I haven't done a full turn, so as I do this, be mindful of the fact that my own bio hair is really stringy and too long for this topper, but I do think that these curtain bangs and just the layers that they gave it to start with are so user-friendly. It took me seriously just a matter of minutes to transform this topper. And on that note, actually, I've already had a question from somebody after my Airy Elegance post about the texture changing after being washed. So I just want to address that really quickly as well. So this is Burmese hair. It's Remy human hair from Uniwigs, but it is Burmese. And Burmese texture tends to be a little bit more, I guess, wavy and almost a little bit more coarse. I don't know if that's actually accurate or that's just my experience, but What I think is good about this, so if you are someone who has wavy bio hair naturally, which I actually have, I have curly bio hair, you're really gonna like the Burmese texture, because what it means is you may not even have to style your own bio hair. You may be able to get out of the shower, scrunch up your curls a bit, spray down your topper with water, or after having washed it, do the curly girl method on it or something like that. Put in your regular curl cream and let it air dry, or use a diffuser on top of your head, and you're gonna find that the curl is there. And so that's really a nice option, especially because we talked about how this is like very lightweight and really breathable. That means that you're gonna be able to wear this in the summertime super comfortably. If you're someone who has straight hair, super silky, I'm just gonna move my own hair there, super silky, super straight hair, the Burmese texture is gonna be a little bit more challenging for you to wear without heat styling first. So when you go to air dry it, it is going to dry with a wave to it. Now, if you have curly hair, you can kind of work that wave more, or you can kind of brush it through and try to remove some of it before you let it dry. If you're gonna want to wear it straight, you will need to apply heat. So you can let it air dry first with the wave, brush it through, put it on a wig stand or whatever, let it dry, and then you're gonna need to apply either a curling iron, curling wand, flat iron, something like that. If you are someone who really, really, really likes a super silky finish, you're gonna wanna go for Remy Chinese human hair, which Uniwigs also sells. So they have a bunch of toppers, including Courtney, that are available in Chinese Remy human hair, and it dries really beautifully. I've also played with it. It has a slight wave, but one that will come out very easily with just a pass of a flat iron. I don't know, but I will check to see if Uniwigs is actually going to offer the closed lace collection in Chinese Remy human hair. I suspect that you can special order it right now, and I suspect that they will go that way at some point where you'll have the choice, because if that's something that customers want, they're really good and really responsive at meeting the needs of their customers. So just something to be mindful of as you're purchasing. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. I really love this one. I also really love the Truffle Brown. I recently dyed my bio hair with box dye, and it was a little too dark, but now that it's fading out, it is actually almost a perfect match for Truffle Brown, which my whole time with Uniwigs, which has now been, I think, 3 years, I've wanted Truffle Brown to work for me, and it hasn't. So I actually kind of like this, especially as we move into fall. I'm thinking Truffle Brown might be something that I want to play with a lot more. I love the coverage on Breeze here. It's really quite good at the back, I feel like, especially. So your own bio hair, it will show through a bit, but not a whole lot, I don't think. I mean, you'll have a better sense of that than I do, because I'm not seeing the back of my head right now until I actually watch this video on camera later. But let me know what you think of this piece. Are you finding it as beautiful as I am? If you have comments, questions, drop them below. I love and welcome all the questions, especially if I don't know the answer. It might take me a little bit, a day or two or a week or whatever, to get a response to you, but I definitely will try to find out the answers to the questions that you have. So thank you for being here. Thank you to Uniwigs for sending this over, and we'll see you in the next video.